Hey guys, welcome to day 29 of Codeforces Every Day Until GM. This is my third time trying to record this video because the first two times I forgot to unmute my mic. That's crazy. I even did a whole problem. I was complaining about my extension not being able to parse problems that have the same name correctly. Like for example, we got Mr. Football out here. It's 43A football. And we have football. '96A football. They are both named football, but the extension's not able to differentiate between these two, so I had to rename this one to 43A. Spent a whole half an hour yapping about this. Probably not half of an hour, probably like 5 minutes. But yeah, and then the second time I tried to record this, no audio. So this is try number 3. I was in the middle of this problem, and we're just gonna jump straight into it. A little bit behind today. I have some work to do before midnight, but let's just get some problems done. It'll probably be a shorter video just because I'm so behind today. Okay, so I was in the middle of this problem. Basically, there are gears, so the input is length of an array, and then an array, length of an array, an array. And then we have these gears, and the ratio between the gears, so they only want integer, like the division, array B over array A should be a real number. So basically what I have set up so far is 2 for loops and a variable that tracks gears and max ratio, and the numbers are small enough, 10 to the 4, to have like n squared time, so o n squared. So yeah, so basically I'm just checking if j evenly divides I, then our ratio is j divided by a, and then we can pretty simply finish this problem with some like if statements. For example, it should just be like so if the ratio is greater than max ratio, if ratio is greater than max ratio, then we can set max ratio to be equal to the ratio, and we can increment, or we can set count to 1, or we can set number of gears to 1. Else if the ratio is equal to the max ratio, then we just plus equals 1. There we go. That should just be the full problem. It's a pretty simple problem. And we can print ratio. We print gears here. So yeah, pretty easy problem. Let's just make sure it okay. Something broke. Int list. Oh, this should be I. Jover, received output, expected output. I think it's because we set gears to 0. No, it's ratio plus equals 1. That's not right. It's gears plus equals 1. There we go. I just got confused with my variables, I guess. Now we can submit this. And queue. just move on to the next problem while we're here. Just because we don't have a lot of time today. Sale. This is a 900 rated. Oh. I'm glad we're finally moving out of the 800 rated. I'm fine doing like easier problems. At least until we get to the harder ones. We know some of these like level 3 problems are harder. So guess we're just working on fundamentals until then. And great, accepted. Sale. Once Bob got to a sale of old TV sets, there were NTV sets at the sale. TV set with index I cost AI bellers. Some TV sets have negative price. Their owners are ready to pay Bob if he buys their useless apparatus. Bob can buy any TV sets he wants. Though he's very strong, he can carry out most M, and he has no desire to go to the sale for the second time. Help him find the maximum sum of money he can earn. Okay. The first line contains NM equals int, or it's map int input dot split, and then amount of TV sets at the sale, the amount of TV sets Bob can carry. Okay, so 5 is the length, and then the amount he can carry. Following contains the prices of the TV sets, so the A equals list. Output the only number, the maximum sum of money that Bob can earn, given that he can carry out most MTV sets. Okay, the maximum. M is the number of TV sets he can carry. And then AI is the prices of the TV sets. Maximum sum Bob can earn, given he can carry out most MTV sets. So there's 5 TVs. There's... This one's worth 35, but output's 8? Wait, what does this mean? Once Bob got to a sale of old TV sets. There are NTVs at the sale. Some TV sets have negative price. Their owners are ready to pay Bob if he buys their useless. Oh, okay. So Bob spends this money. So you basically just want to greedily take the negative ones. And if they're positive, you just don't want them. So you can just sort a dot sort. And then for I in range M, earnings equals 0. For I in range M, earnings if AI is negative, is less than 0. If it's greater than 0, we just don't want it. Then earnings plus equals AI. Then we just print earnings. Just this simple. Okay. So abs earnings. There we go. Is there a case where Multiple negatives. No, I think this is it. Okay, let's just do next while we wait for that. System of equations. Rating is 800. Okay, why is there still 800 rateds down here? And we got that one. I want to do harder questions. Ferg loves math lessons very much. He doesn't attend them, unlike Rubik. Wait, he loves math lessons, so he doesn't attend them, unlike Rubik. But now Ferg wants to get a good mark for math. For that, give him a new task. Ferg, solve the task immediately. Can you? You're given the system of equations. A squared plus b equals n. A plus b squared equals m. Count how many pairs of integers which satisfy the system. So we take in an m, and then a single line contains, okay. The numbers on the line are separated by a space, yes. Print the answer to the system. Count how many pairs of integers satisfy the input system. So, first sample, the suitable pair is 3, 0. So A is 3, B is 0, 3, okay, I see. Second suitable pair, 3, 5. 14, 18, 3, 9 plus 5, 5, 5, 3 plus 25, okay. And we're count how many pairs satisfy the system. So if this is rated 800 and it's brute force, this should be one of those like see the pattern type questions. Like if you see the pattern, like this should be a very easy implementation. The question is, can I see the pattern? A squared plus b equals n, and then a plus b squared equals m. So let me pull up a whiteboard. Okay, so we have two equations, a squared plus b equals n, and then a plus b squared equals m. So my immediate thought is to multiply these, like a squared plus b, a plus b squared. I don't know. This is just what my intuition is telling me. Now, does this do anything for us? If we factor this out, a cubed plus ab squared plus ab plus b cubed equals nm. I don't know if this does anything for us. Let's see, what's the pattern here? Number of pairs that make this valid. We're given n and m, so maybe another thing we can try is making this into 1. equation. Although that's kind of what we did. We can do something like a is equal to m minus b squared, and then m minus b squared plus b equals n, and we can solve for b. Which is, we want to get b alone, so this is m squared minus 2mb squared plus b to the fourth plus b equals n, and then m squared minus n. Okay, well, we got this one. What's the easiest way to get b alone? M squared minus 2mb squared plus b4 plus b minus n equals 0. And so we can plug in values for this, and then we're solving for b, and then we can plug in b to get a. Right. Thing is, how do we do that in code? We're solving a system of equations in code. Hmm. What's the best way to do this? Like, I know I can use SymPy, but like, I don't know if that's like allowed. It's probably not allowed. We have here b4 minus 2mb. Hmm. Uh, it is brute force. It's expecting brute force. Do I just try numbers? The numbers are small. 1 to 1000. Hmm. P equals n minus a squared. A equals m minus b squared. N So we're gonna have to track up variable pairs no matter what, right? If we brute force it, like technically we only need to iterate through 1000 numbers because for every A we can calculate B with this equation here, right? So for A in range 1000, print A. This shouldn't include 1000. This goes up to 999, right? Yeah, so we need to do, what does it start at? 0. If A is 0, then B is okay, so it should be 1001. And then for every A, we can calculate B with n minus a squared. Or just A times A. Right, and then if we're given A and B, so if A plus B times B equals M, then pairs plus equals 1. Then print pairs. Okay. Are there any edge cases? If A is 0, just test it like this. If A is 0, B is like 5. There's 0 pairs. If A is 0, B is 5. Or if N is 0, B is 5, then A or M is 5. B equals 0 minus A squared equals 5 minus B squared. 0. And A would have to be 0, which means B is equal to 0. And if A is 0, zero cases don't work. About negative numbers. N and M are guaranteed to be 1 through 1000. So it won't be 0, which is good. So this should be it, because we'll never go through a case like this. I'm trying to think if there's 1 minus A squared equals B. A is 0, B is 1, A is 2, then we have negative 3, B equals negative 3. So then it's 5 minus 9, that's not right. So that's not a pair, basically. Iterate. Okay, well, we can just try it and see what we get. I think this should be right. I feel like I'm missing an edge case. This feels very strange. But they handle zeros. I think it should be good. Test 38. Just go on to the next problem. Rating 900. Wrong answer. Okay, yeah. It did feel sus, but what am I missing? $11, 1. 111 expected output is 0. Received output is 1. So, what's the valid pair? N B equals 11, or B equals 1 minus A squared, and then A equals 11 minus B squared. So print I output is 1. What's the pair? That works. Ugh. 1, 11. 2, negative 3. And B are supposed to be greater than 0. And B is greater than 0. Go. Failed. Why? Why does this fail? Receives output 0. Print A and B. Nine, 3, 3, 0. What the hell? 3, 0 works. So B. Oh, so B is equal to 0. So and B is greater than or equal to 0. Ugh. So now this should work. W debugging. Yes. Come on, test 41. How long does it take? Okay, there we go. Nice. What time is it? We got time. Business trip. $900 rated. I'm ready for a harder question. I don't like that these are so easy. Like all level 2s. So level 2 is just 900, 1000 max. What joy! Petia's parents went on a business trip for the whole year, and the playful kid is left all by himself. Petia got absolutely happy, jumped on the bed, threw pillows all day long until found a scary note his parents had left him. He should water their favorite flower all year. Wait, this guy's parents left him for a whole year? Every day in the afternoon. Wait a second. He knows that the flower will grow. If he doesn't, the flower won't grow this month. He won't believe. His parents won't believe he's been watering the flower if it grows strictly less than case centimeters. Help minimum number of months where he will water the flower, given the flower should grow no less than K. Okay. First line is K. Second line is a list. Okay. Contains 12 integers. Number in the line represents AI. If he fulfills the task on the 8th month, the flower will grow this much. Okay. The minimum number of months Petya has to water the flower so that the flower grows. Like if the K, okay. So first sample test, there's enough to water the flower during the 7th and 9th month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so 2 months. 0. Doesn't have to water it at all. 9. Okay, this question is very simple actually. You can just a.sort, reversed true, and then months equals 0 while k is greater than, or okay, for a in for month for height for height in a, if a or k minus equals a or height, if k is less than or equal to 0, we should probably check this first. If k is less than or equal to 0, then we break. And then we print months. K minus equals height. Months plus equals 1. If k is greater than 0, print negative. Hold on a second. We can just do like a check for like if, even before all this, if k is less than some, if k is greater than some a, print -1 and then exit. This works, right? Yeah. Okay. I think we got it. There we go. We can maybe do one more. We're making up for we're making up for the easy questions with more questions. The more questions we do, the faster we get to the harder questions. Rating 900. 900. Basio works as a DJ in the best Berlin nightclub. He often uses dubstep music in his performance. A couple of old sound and makes dubstep remix. Assume a song consists of some number of words to make the asserts a certain number of words web before the first word of the song. Number may be 0 after the last word. In between, okay. Then glues, okay. IMX transforms to wub, wub, I, wub, am, wub, wub, x. And cannot transform into wub, wub, I am, wub, x. Inserts a certain number of words before the first song. Number may be 0 after the last word. In between the words, at least one. Okay. I see. But since he isn't into one, he decides to find out what was the initial song that. Okay, find the initial. Wub Wub ABC Wub. We are the champions. Wub. We. Wub. Are. Okay, so, like, my intuition is to just dot replace it's to do something like this. I can code it really fast, but I know this isn't good enough because I can think of an edge case. And then okay, we do remix equals remix dot replace wub with empty string and then print remix and oh, failed. Okay. Remix dot strip. What is this? There we go. Now, what if we have a case where it's we are the champ wub uns. We are the champ wub uns. Like this would fail. maybe. It is guaranteed that before the remix, no word contained the substring wub in it. Okay, so this is not even a valid case, so it's just this. There we go. One more problem for the day. A string is called a k-string if it can be represented as k concatenated copies of some string. For example, is at the same time a 1 string, a 2 string, and a 4 string, but it is not a 3 string, a 5 string, or 6 string. Okay, I don't really get it. Obviously, any string is a 1 string. You're given a string s of lowercase. Your task is to reorder the letters that the resulting string is a k string. Okay, so the first input is k. And then next is a string contains s. All characters lowercase. The string satisfies the inequality. It's between 1 and 1000. Is the length of the string. Okay, rearrange the letters in the string. Results in k-string. Print single output. If solution doesn't exist, print -1. Okay. I always like it when they have like a note explaining, because I don't get the question half the time. It's so verbose, but we'll just have to deal with it. So, string is called a k-string if it can be represented as k concatenated copies of some string. Is at the same time a 1 string, 2 string, and a 4 string. K concatenated copies of 1 string. So 1 string, 2 string. A B is a 4 string, and this is a 2 string, and this is 1 string. Okay, I see. So we want to make this a 2 string. ABC. Okay, so I feel like we need a counter here. And then so you'd be left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 and 4. So 2, 4. So here's my thinking. It's that all of the all of the counts of the letters needs to be divided by the map. Needs to be mod 0 by, okay, you take the most letters and then mod 0 the least letters. So import from functions import counter, and then we count input, and then max equals max counter, or max s. Does this work? Jover. Oh, int k. 2. We printed s. Print max letters here. Z. Why did this output Z? And this would output B? Okay, I kind of get it. So we do s dot values. Jover. I need to add the parentheses. Okay, yes. So for key in s dot keys, strings this if max letters mod s key equals 0, then okay, I don't really know what to name this. Just gonna name it flag. False. Or flag equals true, and then if it's not equal to 0, set flag equals to false, and then if flag if flag, that means I'm kind of thinking about this in the wrong way, I feel like. If flag is true, then that means we can output Huh, I don't know. If flag is false, then we print -1. Else, print K. K is 2. Okay, what does this check actually do? It simply checks if we can make a key string or not which key strings we can make it into. So this isn't good enough. The key strings we can... One string, two string, and a four string. This is a four string. It's also a two string. If you can make it a four string, you can automatically make it... It's automatically a two string and a one string. If you can make it a six string, a little bit lost. Six string. A, B, 5, 6. This is a six string. A six string is automatically a three string, or a two string, three string, one string. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, six string, one string, two string, three string. It's not a four string, not a five string, six string, or six string. How do you determine stringability? So a six string is automatically a three string, two string, one string. A four string is automatically a two string, one string. A five string is just a one string. a 7 string is just a 1 string. Okay, so if it's odd, if max k okay, what are our cases? If max k is odd, our cases are k and 1. If even, it seems to be if max k even, it seems to be k divided by 2. So if I do 8, eight, 4, 2, 1. 8, 4, 2, 1. If I do 12, it's 6, 3, 2, 1. If I do okay, so here's the case. It's k divided by 2. Okay, how do we find max k? That's the question. The max k is the minimum of equals min s dot values, like this. I think print max k So for eight, and then if it's like -1. Right, very good. Now that we have max k for if max k mod 2 is equal to 1, equals k 1, else for I okay, so there's 3 default cases. The default case if k equals 3, strings dot append 3, strings dot append 2. Okay, well, 1 is always a case, strings dot, so strings dot append k, and if case, and then we break. Then it's for while k is greater than 3. K is greater than 2. K is equal to else k strings dot append k. K equals k divided by 2. Okay. Fourteen 7. 14 7 7 1. It's 3. 14 2 7 1. If it's 7, it's 9. If it's 9, then we can do 3. This isn't the case. Shoot. 7 is prime, 5 is prime, 9 is not prime. So if it's prime, else it's all its what's it called? GCD. Greatest common divisor. No, it's lowest common multiple. Least common multiple. Uh, so the new rule seems to be if prime, if k is prime, else LCM k. Mm, it's not exactly LCM k. Uh, well, this problem has three parts. Find out if it's possible. If it is possible, there's two parts. If it is possible, output a thing. But the first part is like a sub-problem. Hmm. Hmm. Four. Max K. Why do we need max K? Max K. Find out what's possible. Find out what's possible, then output. Why are we okay? Okay. So this is what I realized. What we're doing is trying to find all that's possible. We don't need that. We only need to find out if it's possible with K. So we count all the letters. Okay, wait. Might be onto something. I don't think I need any of this. I don't need for key if key mod if key mod k is not equal to 0, print -1 and exit. Okay, key. Oh, key. If S key. Okay. So if they are not divisible by k, otherwise, we need a print string. And then for okay, maybe we can build it into this loop. To print close this, and then if okay to print what do I name this? Like copies? Okay. Plus equals key copies. Oops. And then we'll do 2 print times k. Oops. Oops. Okay. Okay. This should be it. This question took a while. Don't know what happened. Why was this so slow? Why did this question take so long? I'm trying to see a pattern. Did see a pattern eventually. It's max, and then all the multiples of the number. But then I realized I don't care, because if it's k and if our max k is 6 and our k is 3, we don't really care about the 6. We just want to check if it's valid for 3. We check if it's valid for 3 by modulus. We count all the things in modulus by rk. And then our copies are just equal to that value divided by k. And then, okay, yeah. I don't know why this question took so long. I can bookmark it. I'll do it again some other time. See if I can do it faster. See if I remember the solution. I think for the last like 2 days I've been in this mind of just simulate instead of like thinking of an answer actually. But yeah, we did quite a bit of questions today. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, not sure if I will do the CSES questions today. I have some homework I need to get done. But if I'm able to do the homework fast, I will be releasing another video. It's already pretty late today, so just a little bit behind. Days like these happen, it's whatever. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all guys tomorrow. Bye.